Just here today to make a quick video on the new items of this update. I'll make a couple of other videos to explain all the other elements of it. Don't want to make a 45-minute video explaining all of the things that happened in this update. So we're going to go ahead with the biggest changes, and that would be the serums. Alright, and if you can go on your make tab, you'll notice that you can now make these serums, amino acid, toxin, and sedatives. And I believe if you're a virologist, you can make different ones. These are called Hardeners, and they are for increasing your shields. And the shield is another item I'm going to explain to you. But let's go ahead and get started. In order to use these serums, you need to go to your weapons and craft the RX-78 diffuser. Now with that crafted, you're going to go ahead and equip it. Well, mine's already equipped, but you're going to equip it, and you're going to choose which two. You can stock two options, and then you literally just, when you click on the tab, you choose which one you want. We're gonna go with take my shield off real quick so you can see. And these are deployable. You throw them. Alright, so you can throw them far, you can throw them ahead, you can throw them behind. And these things are going to be huge game changers in CT and as in Nancy, because as you can tell, it's an area heal. Anybody that's on your side will gain a benefit from it. Go ahead, and they're good for 20 seconds, and I think they stack. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't seen, but just like the thalamic stabilizers, I don't see why they wouldn't stack. Then we're gonna go ahead and throw on shield. It's a new item. And we're gonna go ahead and put on these. The hardeners, the blue ones, they're only available for virologists. I'm not a virologist, but they can also sell them on the market. And what these do is restore your shields. You look at that. And a shield is basically an extra layer of health that doesn't affect, when it goes down, it doesn't affect your health. So you can tell I did damage to my shield, but I did no damage to myself. So if you can only imagine Nancy and CT where you have these stacked by different people, because you can only throw one per 20 seconds. You can't have multiple ones out. Virologists have stronger ones. And so if you can imagine 10 people throwing down health and armor, it's going to be insane. And then they also have the more offensive ones, the ones meant for offense. And I'm going to go ahead and show you that. Right now I have it set to, alrighty, let's see if I get lucky and there's a homeless guy nearby. Possibly not. Oh, there is. Alright, we're going to go ahead and toss that right on him. Alright. If you can tell, look how slow he's moving. Once he moves out of that circle, back to his normal speed. Can you imagine throwing these around the document? Oh man, it's chaos. And it lasts for a couple seconds after they leave the circle as well. And then we're gonna go ahead and switch over to the little virus goo. So, continuous 39 damage. At least on level 20s. I'm not entirely sure how armor and all the other stuff take effect. But you can imagine 20 people throwing all these serums down is gonna be chaotic. And so that is the general explanation of the new items. You have to make it from the weapons table, you have to equip it, and you choose which one you want to deploy. And in order to use them, you select your projectiles and you choose which one. Lasts for 20 seconds, one per. Also new items. Okay, you can now equip melee weapons in a auxiliary slot. When you equip it in an auxiliary slot, it loses all of its stats, or its special bonuses, such as like the movement speed and stuff like that. Not entirely sure. It looks like the upgrade attribute stayed. I don't know if 2.7. Let's see. Oh, well, maybe upgrade attributes do stay. I'm not entirely sure. But you can, it does lose a lot of the other stats, like, you know, the the main damage, all the other little bonus things. And then you can also equip auxiliary. And the auxiliary basically allows to make you that secondary slash right here. And little tip, you can actually hit ceilings with that slash attack. It's a huge radius. Also regarding new items, they have these new melee weapon attachment mods. Don't worry, I didn't have this many saved up. I actually just transferred over all of my gun mods over to melee mods because I'm a warrior. That's what I do. So now melee weapons actually seem nice, other than pretty. Let's see, going with items. We'll focus on stats later. New items. Alright, right now, your first 5 times roll of the day is half off, so I wouldn't roll 5 times consecutively. I would just save it for whenever you do it. When it comes to Formula 6, you see a lot of new items, but you don't unlock a lot of them until you're level 70, and some of them you can be crafting level 70, but you need Manor 14, so I'd save until then. They also have these free-to-play grenade launchers as well. They're weaker than the howitzers, but you know what? A launcher is a launcher. We also have the shields, which I'm going to explain. The Azure shield reduces AR damage. The sulfate reduces sniper and grenade. I'm going to guess most people are going to go with the Azure shield. You can modify these as well to have different stats. Just more money that we have to spend. And so, now let's explain the next biggest item that we have here is the shield right here. Everyone should have gotten a basic shield alpha. It's just an extra layer that goes over your health. If it goes all the way down, you don't die. It goes down first before your health goes down. It's got a regeneration period. The item itself has durability, so don't be using it willy-nilly. I'm excited to see how this gameplay changes. The diffuser and the shield are the biggest items that I can think of in this newest update. Sorry, they have firing off at the most inconvenient time. I don't understand why. Alright, well, those are the 2 biggest items I can think of. The serums, the diffuser, and the shields. The gameplay has also changed consistently, but I'm going to make that in other videos before this video gets too long. And thanks for watching. If you guys have anything else to add, or mention, maybe list something I forgot. Oh, I guess on terms of items, right? You go into the make. The EM charger is basically like a portable med kit for your shield. It instantly restores the shields. Let's see, you can make these the solutions. If you're not a virologist, you can only make the heal, the damage, and the slow. I'll get to the blast grenades afterwards, once I get to the skills video, so you just have to hold on for that. But as far as the new craftable items, that's what you got. The EM charger, first med kit for your shields. And then we have, I don't even want to get into this, I'll get into a different video. And since we're talking about items, this is kind of like a pay to win element. The more skins you have for your weapons, I guess, the higher your expertise level for these things are. And your expertise level basically gives you little bonus stats. See, so right now, I have all of this, and I guess the other way to increase it other than the expertise levels is the special RES resources, and you can upgrade the strength of your basic formulas by holy moly, by obtaining special items from, I guess, LEVIN City, and they increase your base stats. And I guess by increasing those, you also increase your expertise level, and therefore increasing the bonuses they give you. I don't know too much about it because I haven't done anything. I don't have any of the new items, so maybe later in the future I'll make a better video about it. As far as I know, this just looks like a pay-to-win element. More skins you have, the more bonuses you get for the the item that you're using. Yep. And that concludes the items video. Alright. You guys have a good day.